card just sets up nicely with the Jin to kind of potentially set up for those routes and everything.
It's also super nice into the anyone that wants to run at you. Bard is great if someone could only run forward at you to get the engages off. For a flash over the wall here. Shanks in enemy territory, 3 members around him. Driver has to back away from Hope and Kyle. The Drake goes over to AL towards that bottom side. Flandre is able to get up here, can teleport back down because he didn't use his teleport to get to bot. Really nice map movements all around from AL.
And this is what I'm saying, where you don't fight around the objective, you fight in the... Oh, nice ulti.
Bullet time! It's gorgeous! Kaiwing looking at the stun, but doesn't chase any further onto Hope. Hope holds onto his flash through all of that.
Good damage. No flash burn, though. The response ulti now from Hope.
It's a wave clove ulti more than anything else. No encore going to be fine for him. As Flandre trading with Ginger down towards this bottom side. Kyle on the chase as well. It's a 3v2 right now in favor of CFO. Cosmic Binding coming out. Kaiwing still only level 5. Lands the knock-up explosive cast as well, but there's the flash and the smash into the wall, and Kaiwing is mown down by anyone's legend. On the Drake, that's pretty much gone. They might look for the fight afterwards though, as Flandre has the flank. Ginger's going to land the smite. There's the tempered fate coming out onto Ginger. Kaiwing trying to get his way away. Ginger still stunned up. Keeper's verdict finds Hongkyu guilty, and the chase continues. Ginger with the crescent guard keeps himself alive for a hell of a long time. In the end, he's murdered by Hope 2-0 AL.
So you'll notice Hongkyu sitting on the top wave, catching that wave, but now he can look to regroup with his team. Doggo
going for Doggo, who has the flash, dodges the deadly flourish, flash forward from Kaiwing. He knocks Tarzan back, and he has to flash away the Weaver's Wall coming out from Hongkyu. Immediately exhausted, the bullet time opens up, but doesn't find much purchase. And in the end, CFO should be able to retreat. Lose about half of all their health bars. Curtain Call coming out. Driver with the explosive cast knocks back Shanks! And Shanks, even with the Emperor's Divide, can't survive! Ginger with a knocker with Q3. Flandre going to turn it back around on him, and Ginger will fall. CFO still trying to find a purchase on this fight. Hope takes a double up and is able to walk away. An explosion of gold for them.
I think AL is going to benefit a lot more from this. It becomes a question of if CFO can convert the Dragon into a bot tier 1 as well. The bot tower has taken a decent amount of damage. This Herald is very slow, so while initially I thought AL had a pretty big tempo advantage, there should be a pretty good window here for CFO to set their sights on the bot lane, and I love that they're doing this. Doggo and Ginger. Flandre, he's overstayed his welcome. He needs to get away from this tower, has the Maiden.
Puts it down, only a couple of minions here to really defend. Driver looking for the knockback, but Flandre flashes away the bullet time. Ginger dashing forward, dodge this, says Doggo. Ginger picks up the kill in the end, but meanwhile Rift Herald has been summoned in the mid lane as AL continue their advances. Kaiwing gets the knockback, tempered fate, Keeper's verdict. You're all alone now, Hongkyu, as Tarzan looks for the knock into the wall but can't find it. Cosmic Binding will still land but doesn't get the stun. There's the smash, there's Hope. Hongkyu flashes, but a soldier finds his back as AL get 2 in the mid lane. Mid lane is the weakness with that Rylai's and Nash's Tooth already complete, but CFO, I was wondering if they want to take this fight around this objective. Flandre does have teleport, and he's going to try and flank them as he TPs in. The Dragon down to 7,000 HP. Hongkyu looking for that flank position. Flandre comes in. There's the Weaver's Wall to separate the team. Driver on the wrong side of it, as is Kaiwing. CFO, where are your attentions? Currently split between the Drake and between the fight. Bullet time opens up only onto Kyle. Driver forcing Shanks up towards the top side. Ginger's going to land the smite onto the Mounted Drake. It's sole point now for CFO, but can they get the hell out of the fight? Flandre force load, the Curtain Call coming out as well. Here's Kaiwing into the deadly flourish for the root, and now CFO are all on the retreat. The river runs red with Kaiwing's blood, and Flandre wants to add more of CFO to it. Hope still on the chase. Doggo able to walk away for now, dodges the deadly flourish. AL might just have to accept 1 kill in the Otacon.
We're seeing how spread out these fights are because of all the disengaged tools, but CFO get themselves to Soul Point. They still want to contest this. Tarzan.
Tarzan in, there's the deadly flourish follow-up, and Shanks slides in. Meet my bodyguards. Tarzan falls though. Ginger able to flash away. Kyle looking for the flank, doesn't get the auto off, and Doggo's found 2. Hope just short of the seismic shove. Shanks and Flandre need to back up their bot lane. Hope reloading, gets the 4th shot off, but he doesn't have the damage, and Otacon is helping CFO. His allegiances changed in the middle of the fight. Shanks trying to dodge around, there's no vision in that bush. Flandre finds another, no mana left on him. Doggo with the red buff gets the slow onto Flandre, but isn't going to be able to chase any further. Kaiwing's back alive.
Good start to the fight, chipping away with what you can.
So Driver's going to be the one to face check. Kyle there, knocked up, has them. Magical journey to get himself out. Driver locked up in the dark possession. Tempered Fate on 4. The keeper's verdict charged up and will knock out 2. Driver dives in, but the rest of his team are nowhere near him. Driver will fall after the stopwatch, and now CFO in a 4v5. Seismic shove just short on Tarzan. Do you keep fighting this, CFO? It's only our second Drake of the game. You can set up around the Atakan to try and distract them a little bit while they go for the Dragon.
Just want purchase into the river, and they're going to get it. Honq already used his ultimate, but Doggo's ulti is still available. Ginger, he has prime access to this dragon, but AL are not hitting it, or at the very least they're hitting it slowly.
Flandre looking for that flank, trying to gain control of the tri-bush. Doggo standing behind the wall, just a little bit out of vision as Flandre puts the ghouls down, curtains open, and Kaiwing and Honq have to retreat. Honq just dodges the 4th shot, bullet time, not enough, good smite. Coming out there for AL. They'll turn their eyes now towards the Atakan, but you got to wait a little bit.
In order to get close, ready for the engage. And even if they do, there's so many disengage tools on the side of AL, but it's the same the other way around. AL don't have the most reliable engage. They do have, of course, the Bard ultimate to create some, as a way to start a fight, or even to just gain some space.
Do this entirely alone. Does not need assistance from the Jhin. Hope is going to come across, but there's no vision at all for CFO on this bot side. So the question is, do they realize, do they pull the trigger? Because AL at the moment have 4 petals, and that is going to start to explode as they secure the Atakan.
I feel like they have to recognize that this is gone. There's too much missing on the map, and they just weren't in a position to contest. There's a world, of course, where they could try and force the Baron. Cooldown is coming up pretty quickly. Going to be unavailable, of course, as the Dragon is now alive. Tarzan forced to flash. Could summon a burn. Driver very isolated, though.
Shanks goes in, flash away from Driver, dodges the Emperor's Divide. So that's 2 flashes and an ultimate down now for AL, and CFO see their window. They'll start up the Drake, knock back Tarzan. Gets the knockup, but it's only onto Kaiwing. Weaver's Wall will separate the fight out a little bit. Doggo and Ginger waiting for Honq to back them up. Shanks trying to put the damage in from the side. Kyle forced away. Kaiwing on that front line as he tries to get through the pit. Ginger in there, but it's secured by Kyle, who may have switched to smite. Ginger's gonna have to get the hell out. The curtain's open. Ginger's already down. The side shove across the wall into the bullet time isn't enough to kill off Shanks. Kaiwing will fall in the end. And somehow AL win out the fight in the river. Honq slammed into the wall and massacred by anyone's legend. Doggo follows suit. In the end, a double for Hope and a 5-for-1 exchange.
I think that may very well just be game. The death timers are very long. AL see the Nexus in their eyes. There's no one standing in their way, and they're looking to close out game 1.
For so long, it seemed like CFO could get back into the game. AL had this lead, and then in one explosive fight, they just rip any control of the game away from the LCP #1 seeds. It's 1-0 AL.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.